Good morning. For today's lesson, we are going to be testing and revising our solutions. The activity today is going to be rereading the story, Let's Test. The kids in this book tested solutions to their problem. Let's read this book again to think about testing our solutions. As I read the book out loud, we will complete this chart together. It will help us think about what the kids in the book learned when they tested their solutions. It is hot today. Let's sell lemonade. The sun is too bright. The light hurts our eyes. We need shade. How can we block the sunlight? What's the problem? The sun is too bright. If the bright sun is the problem, what do the children need to do to solve the problem? They need to make some shade. They need to block some of the sunlight and still be able to see. Let's record their problem and their design goals on the chart. As we read, we will keep filling in the chart for each material they test. The problem is that the sun is too bright. Let's see what goals do we have. The children, they need to make some shade. They need to block some of the sunlight and still be able to see. We have a blanket. Will it block the sunlight? Let's test. The blanket blocks too much light. It does not let any light pass through. We can't see. So look at the material that the children test. It's a blanket. The blanket blocked too much light. So the lemonade stand was too dark. I cannot see the children. We have some lace. Will it block the sunlight? Let's test. The lace only blocks a little light. It lets too much light pass through. The light still hurts our eyes. But what material did the children test? Lace. What did the children find out from the test? The lace blocked a little light, but the light was still too bright and hurt their eyes. We have a bed sheet. Will it block the sunlight? Let's test. The bed sheet blocks some light and let some light pass through. It is just right. What material did the children test? A bed sheet. What did the children find out for their test? The bed sheet blocked some light. It was just right. It worked. Now we can sell our lemonade. Uh-oh, now clouds are blocking almost all the sunlight. It's going to rain. Let's go inside the house. We can use our blanket. We can make a fort. It is dark in our fort. Now we need some light. We found a light source. Can you see us? They used the flashlight. That's the light source. So, what engineers do? They found out about a problem and designed a solution. Every time the kids tested a new solution, they learned something new. They learned whether or not the solution met their design goals. We are going to add an arrow to this chart to show that learning came next, after testing. So what do you think this tells us about what engineers do? The engineers learn about problem, they plan, they make something to solve the problem. They test it, and then they learn about it. They learn from their test. Now, I want you to pick an object in your house and test it. Here are some samples. Does the object blocks the light? Does the object lets a little bit of light go through? Or the object lets a lot of light to pass? Tienes que buscar objetos en tu casa y ver si el objeto está bloqueando la luz, deja pasar algo de luz o deja pasar mucha luz. Solo tiene que ser un objeto. Gracias.